Let's talk about Benilde, right? So last night, you guys were just pushed out of the semifinals, right? Um, you guys were leading most of the game, and you lost by 3. And so now you're sitting here. Are you heartbroken?
It's funny. We lost last year in the finals, and I was a bit more heartbroken then than I am now because, well, for one, I thought, I mean, the way we lost our last game was, I'd say, very respectable. Like, we controlled the whole game. We played really well. And San Beda played also really, really well, but we had an answer for almost everything. And it really boiled down to one or two plays. Like, some of their guys, I haven't seen anybody in college shoot that well. And they had two players who had, what, 26 or I don't know, 29. Like, it was just a ridiculous performance. I'm like, man, you got to tip your hat off to
Yeah.
them. And I mean, the way we went down was our players really fought and competed. So I can kind of live with it. Obviously, it hurts. I thought we get past them. Maybe we could really win the championship, but it is what it is. That's part of basketball, I guess. I mean, it's just tiring though that we still haven't won it. I mean, we're close. We're always in there, but this time we lost to the better team, and it's okay. I think I can kind of live
You
with
live
it.
with it.
Yeah.
I mean, in order for you guys to lose, though, it seems like a couple players had to have like out of this world, performance. So, I mean, I'm sure your guys, as hard as it is to get that far and then, take the L, I'm sure that, they can walk with their heads high.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been like our message. Obviously, we still had some of our guys that didn't have their best games, whereas I mean, their two players had. I'm telling you, you play them against. If they played that way, they would have beaten UP or LaSalle in the UAAP too. So it's like one of those games where, man, and I mean, I called their coach, who's my good friend, after the game, and they were like, "Yeah, it was just a really good game,"
Yeah.
and they looked like they were panicking, but they had some guys that just didn't want to lose. So in a way, it's fine. I mean, the referees weren't bad either, so I can live with all of these things. So it's
You just like we just lost.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
one
I
of
mean,
those.
like everyone played great, but that's just sports.
Yeah, like I
competition.
mean, we played them the first game where they smacked us and we played like crap. And if that were to be our last game, I'd be really upset. But we bounced back, forced the game 3, and played really, really well. But I mean, the dude was shooting threes from like that 4-point line of the PBA with a hand in his face. I'm like, man, it's not too much you can do about that.
Yeah. I mean, but the turnaround that you and your team or your whatever you've been doing at Benilde is quite impressive, right? You started coaching there 4 years ago, 2020-ish,
2020, like right during the pandemic,
right?
2022, yeah.
And so before the Charles Chu era, it was Benilde wasn't even mentioned. It wasn't even like a thought about even going into the finals.
Well, they had a bit of a drought, since they won one championship and then they hadn't made a playoff since '04, I believe. But
That's
yeah,
pretty
but
long drought.
the good thing is I kind of started the program with my friend T.Y. Tang. He was the head coach. I was his assistant. And then the pandemic happened. He left and he wanted me to take over the program. So we did. And in a way, I'm thankful for that opportunity. And things kind of just fell into place. We started building teams, getting better recruits. And I guess the rest is history. But of course, to me, I can't really be satisfied because my goal really was I just want to win one championship for Benilde. Like if it had happened, I probably would have been gone by now. I mean, it's just that feeling that I don't want to, I don't know, let the school down, let everybody. It's like I just want that unfinished business, and I'm okay. But now as it is, we're still falling short, so it's tiring. It's disappointing still.
Yeah, but you've instilled a winning culture again in Benilde, which they probably haven't seen in many, many years, 20 plus years, right?
Yep.
And so, I mean, you're probably coaching with a bit of a chip on your shoulder. You want to get this, you also want to win a chip, so to speak. But, I believe once you win one, you're going to want to win another.
I would like to just win one first. I can't think past that. I think our teams have been primed for a run. I mean, we're there, like 2 finals appearances and then this Final Four stretch. And I think I may have one more last run with this core that I have, assuming everybody returns. And after would be a different story, different players. And I just don't know how much longer I want to keep doing it, to be honest. It's a long grind the whole year to prepare for it. There are days where I'm like, man, why am I even doing this? But then there are also, I guess sometimes like I get some nice messages from my players, and that's kind of the fulfillment that I get. And I just in my head, I'm still thinking that I'm still able to help these guys, whether financially or helping them as players and people. And that's kind of what keeps me motivated to stay with Benil.
I think that a college coach is incredibly more important than a professional coach because, and it's even more difficult though, because not only are you dealing with just the game of basketball, you're dealing with their game of life. They have problems. They're impressionable. They have problems at home. They have to stay in school. And so a lot of times these young men, their outlet is either basketball and of course their coach.
Sa uulitin ang kwentuhan, kulitan at kalokohan. Kaya mag-follow at subscribe na sa YouTube, Spotify at iba pa naming socials para hindi mahuli sa susunod na kwentuhan with KC.